Welcome back to Gamer Pie.
Today, we are playing DuckTales.
Woo!
I'm Jess. That's an Ed. Let's play. This is DuckTales remastered.
So hopefully, this game will take us out of our slump.
Yes. It's bright. There's colors. There's bright colors.
There's bombs.
There's bombs that don't do anything.
That
Now they do something. Oh god. So much copy paste.
Me money been alarm. Quick, Duckworth, get the limo. I shall get her in jail, sir.
He's gonna stick his duck dick in that tailpipe.
Hurry! The pedal is to the middle, Mr. McDuck.
Alright.
How much of the show did you watch?
A decent amount of it.
I remember
I was
watching.
like 5 though.
Yeah, I remember watching it, but I don't have the nostalgia that like people have for this, and I most certainly never played this. Are you sure you want to keep it hard?
It's classic.
I'm not picking up the stuff.
The stuff? Where? Stuff. Oh.
Yeah, they're like gems were just appearing behind you. You've already you've gone too far.
I don't even. What the fuck are you talking about?
How'd you? Yeah, like 2 gems appeared on those steps. I think we may have to lower the volume.
Possibly.
Is it the same actors?
Possibly.
You know what's weird about the Duck Clan?
Yes.
They have inspired so much stuff. It's weird. So, obviously, specifically the originator was Donald Duck,
Yes.
and then like different cartoons. Obviously, a bunch of different other ducks came from that. But just the fact that anime came from Donald Duck. You know the story?
No.
So, guy who created Astro Boy.
Yes.
Astro Boy being considered like, see, look. Astro Boy being considered like one of the earliest examples of anime, like
Yes.
essentially a pioneer, right? That person was inspired by Donald Duck, specifically Donald Duck's big eyes.
Well, no, I know about him being expired. Well, that too, but inspired by Disney. But I didn't know it was specifically
Yeah.
Donald Duck.
Yeah. In fact, he would apparently every year he would send a Christmas card. Why aren't you grabbing the thing? He would send a Christmas card to, I can't remember who, but I don't think it was just general. I don't think it was just general Disney, but apparently every year he would sign a card or send a postcard to them.
Card.
Yeah, he would send a postcard to them.
No, dick balls.
He would send a postcard with Donald Duck and Astro Boy, well that's one of the ones I saw. But you have to hit the thing over to the end. Yeah, he would send a postcard to them, just kind of like thanking them and like making a reference to it. And like I said, there's like I know I've seen at least one of the postcards with that had Astro Boy and Donald Duck. Yeah, but there's also the time Donald Duck discovered some like weird ass formula that was actually true.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it real fast. You keep playing. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to. Oh, I see. I have to wait for him to move. Why bludgeoning a dog to death with a giant cartoon mallet?
Stay here. I'll handle this.
Ah, shit. Yeah, bouncy, bouncy, bounce.
Ah, okay. So I'm sorry. It was not a formula. It was a molecule.
What?
Yeah. So let me double check this.
I've got the cream of ice. Oh, I messed up. I messed up badly.
What'd you do?
I hit that thing out of my way, but now I can't get up to those things.
So yeah. So apparently, there was a comic of Donald Duck, and in it he gets hit in the head and he starts describing some some chemical.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be like just kind of like gibberish, like because obviously, yeah, they weren't actually just gonna. Well, I guess they could have, but they just put some random stuff. 20 years later, there's an article in a scientific paper that says, "Hey, we found a new molecule, but it's actually been described before in a Donald Duck cartoon or in a Donald Duck comic."
That's what does this molecule do? Was it named after Donald Duck?
No, he describes it as CH2, and yeah, they're I don't know how deeply he goes into it, but yeah, apparently it's something called methylamine. Methylene.
Isn't that like something used as a drug now?
I don't know. Some sort of carbine.
Please tell me that Donald Duck invented narcotics.
Yeah. By the way, I'm probably gonna have to remember, but I'm probably gonna put that postcard in the video.
Okay. Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that's I just found the postcard that I was referring to.
Oh.
That should have killed him.
Yeah, it should have.
Yes. But yeah, apparently.
Oh shit.
Yeah, apparently, he also, There's also a comic of Donald Duck that
Oh shit.
is very similar to Inception,
Shit. Interesting.
and there's also a way to raise sunken ships that was first described in a Donald Duck comic.
Was it a Donald Duck comic written by James Cameron?
No. Wrong boat. What are you doing?
I'm trying to hit it, but it's not working. Should just be forward and yeah, like that, but it didn't work.
I don't think it's forward. I think only the bounces direction and thing.
Yeah, it's forward. That's not doing it.
Anyways, so now that we've gone into, or what,
Shit.
well too in depth into Donald Duck,
Yes.
and you've gotten a game over. Let's give it another try. Let me try. I'm gonna try and reach where you were, and we'll probably call it an episode. But last time we were recording, we were talking about what were you on?
Medium, I think, either medium or hard, I can't remember. Doctor Who?
Yeah, we were talking about Doctor Who. There we go. But yeah, so I'm gonna hand you over my phone because that has the information on the new Doctor.
Okay.
And then after that, we can talk about who you think, or what you think the best Doctor was.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this dude, and he looks kind of plain.
Just
Chris
looks like,
Marshall. He just looks like a British dude.
yeah, that's pretty much the way I described him.
Yeah. I don't know. Until I see him in action, I'm disappointed.
Alright, so, like I said, I watched a video earlier on, like, best Doctor Who's, and, the first one. Number one's gonna be pretty obvious, but let me see if you can take a wild guess at what number one Doctor Who was.
Fourth Doctor.
Yeah, of course. But now let's go ahead and guess, 2 and 3.
Okay. Those not quite so obvious. So, 2. Well, Tenet seemed to be a huge fan favorite. There's a lot of fangirls that love Tenet. I'd say maybe Tenet for number 2 or 3.
No, I need you to give me a number.
Oh, Tenet was... What was he? He was the 10th Doctor.
Yeah. No, I mean, I need you to say what...
What I think, or what I think they
Yeah.
put?
Yeah, what do you think they put?
Tenet for 2.
Okay.
10 for 2.
Okay. And then number 3.
5th Doctor.
That was the youngest guy before Matt Smith, right?
Yes.
Okay. So is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. So you got number 2, right?
Okay.
David Tennant. Number 1 was Matt Smith.
Interesting. Matt Smith, I would put probably at my number 1.
Yeah. You know what the funniest thing to me about that is?
But I got 2 and 3 right.
Huh?
I got 2 and 3 right.
Yeah. No. No. Number 1 was the 4th Doctor.
Yes.
Oh. And
Well, you said number 1 was Matt Smith.
no, because you said that was your number 1. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, number 1 was 4th Doctor because obviously.
Yes.
What is? Okay, I get it.
They put number 2 as Matt Smith.
No, number 2 was Tenet.
Okay, number 3 is Matt Smith?
Yes.
Okay. You completely said number 1 was Matt Smith.
No, you said number 1.
No, you said number... We're going to play back the audio and you're going to eat your fucking words.
Number 1 was Matt Smith.
This is... And then make the sound effects of you eating your words because this is where we're playing back. Now continue.
Alright. Okay. Was I thinking about that? Yeah, I am. So no, I think you were the one continuing the thought because I think you were going into like.
No, because you were explaining what was number. Because you said Matt Smith was number 1. Then you said no, he was number 2. I think. I was trying to figure out what the hell you're trying to say, but
no, okay.
You didn't even know what you were trying to say.
All right, fine. Fourth Doctor,
number 1.
Number 1. David Tennant, number 2. Matt Smith, number 3.
Okay.
Alright. So, now what do you think how would you rank them?
I would probably put Matt Smith number 1. Because I really haven't watched too many of the old episodes. I've only watched a few of the Fourth Doctor. I've watched most of the First Doctor,
or at least what you can.
Yeah, well, yeah, most of what I can. Well, there's several episodes I saw where they just where it was just like still screens that they had saved.
Yeah, because that's all they had.
Yeah. But I think I've seen the whole first season, and then I've seen one of the crossovers. I think the 3 Doctors. But let's see. So Kirk Rank, Matt Smith, Chris Eccleston. I can't think of his name right now, but War Doctor.
Oh,
That's my top 3.
Okay. So yeah, number 1, Matt Smith.
Yes.
And that's about it. Really, everybody else is because the problem for me is I haven't really watched a lot of old Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Like you, I tried to watch season 1, but the fact that they didn't have those episodes, and like the best they can do on some of them were just still shot and then the audio.
Yeah.
I was just like, I can't watch this. That and old Doctor Who is a very different beast.
Yes.
So I was like, I don't know. And then I'm more of a new Doctor Who fan than I am old.
Yes.
From the new ones, I do think Tennant is the worst one. Well, okay, that might be an overstatement.
Yes.
I think he is the least good one.
Yes.
I think they're all good.
Yes.
But Tennant was too whiny for me.
Kinda, yeah.
That's I don't know. Anyways, so we beat the level.
John Hurt.
That's it.
That was Gamer Pie.